Having too many metaphorical cooks in the kitchen is usually a problem, but sometimes it's exactly what you need. Take for instance a project manager who works with both a construction crew and an engineering team. If they were to take time off, it could delay both teams and the project, so getting the necessary sign-off from both department heads would be ideal in this scenario. Fortunately, with Vacation Tracker, setting up multi-level approval flows is quick and to the point, ensuring that you're one level ahead of any scheduling problems you may encounter. Hey, it's David from Vacation Tracker here, and today we have another exciting product tutorial for you, this time taking a closer look at how you can set up a multi-level approval flow for when a user requests time off. Now just a quick note before we begin, this feature is currently only available for complete plan users only, so if you're on the core plan, you will need to upgrade in order to access it. With that being said, now we can dive right in. So the first thing you're going to do, as always, is log into your Vacation Tracker account, and then you're going to navigate to that left-hand menu and click on the settings option to expand the menu further. Then you're going to click on departments because it is here where you can manage the relationship between users and approvers. Now you just need to decide which departments that will require multiple approvals for when a user requests time off. For today, let's use the example of the engineering department. We want to make sure that the sole user here has both the approval from the current department approver as well as the person who's in charge of operations, as that affects them as well. When you click on the department, you have the option to edit the department by clicking on the Edit Department button, and then it is on this page where you can decide the approval flow. By default, departments use a single level approval, but to change that, you simply need to select multi-level approval from the drop-down menu. With this enabled, users will now have to go through multiple levels of approvals in order to get their time off request approved. It also functions in a sequential manner, meaning that the first level approver will get notified first for a response, and only if they approve the request will it then move on to the second level approver. If they choose to reject the request, the second level approver will not be notified. Like a normal approval flow, you can choose to have multiple approvers, both for the first level as well as for the second level. Ultimately, it's going to be up to you how you'd like to structure this. Once you're happy with the approval flow, you just need to simply scroll down to the bottom and click Update Department. And now the system will begin to enact the changes within your account. Now for users, the process of requesting time off will be no different. They still need to go in, choose their leave type, choose their dates, and add a reason if needed. The only difference they'll notice is that when they do submit their leave request, the amount of approvers will be different. In this case, you can see we have the 4 we selected before. Similarly, first level approvers won't notice much of a change either, only if they happen to respond to leave requests through Microsoft Teams or Slack. There, in the leave notification, there will be a line indicating the fact that they are the first level of approval for this particular request. Regardless of the channel that they use to respond, if they don't click on approve, it will never be sent to the second level. Second level approvers will be notified of their position in the approval flow, as well as who was the previous approver who has pushed through this request. Ultimately, the final verdict on whether or not an employee can take time off lies with the second level approver, and as usual, they just need to respond by clicking one of 3 buttons, either approve, deny, or deny with reason. As I touched upon earlier, if your organization prefers using our Slack or Teams integration to respond to leave requests, you will still receive the relevant details of the multi-level approval flow from the bot. In this case, I have an example open from Teams, and as you can see, you're still notified of your level of approval for this request, as well as who the previous approver was. And now you can be sure that the right people are giving their stamp of approval when it comes to leave requests. Thanks again for watching this video. I do hope you find it helpful and informative, but as always, if you have questions, comments, or just want to leave me a little bit of feedback, you can do so right down below, and we will respond to you as soon as possible. In addition to this YouTube channel, we do have a help desk center where we've written tons of articles on using Vacation Tracker. So if you prefer learning about our features that way, do be sure to check those out. And of course, if neither of those options work for you, you can always reach out to our incredible support team, who's always willing to give you a helping hand. That's going to be all for this video. Happy vacationing.